Ang question ko na lang siguro as a whole tayo, as citizen, as Filipinos, how can we contribute to change the system? Yun na lang siguro.
There must be an organized group that should lead the way. It's always a group that leads and change a system. Ngayon kasi wala. That is the problem. Si Sara, wala siyang group. And Sarah's already learned na she cannot dismantle the master's house using the master's tools.
It's the system that has to be changed talaga. Kasi nga, yung sistema natin ngayon, napaka-central. As usual, yung gaya ng sinabi ko, double-edged sword. Pag nilagay mo ang Duterte, okay, kasi nga may political will siya. Kung ano yung gusto niya mangyari, magagawa niya kasi nga powerful ang presidential system natin. At this, yung negative side niya is, pag naglagay ka naman ng halimbawang kagaya ngayon na weak leader, wala rin mangyayari. Tapos, ma-overcome lang ng mga tao sa paligid niya. Ganon.
Actually, Duterte was overcome by the bad system. Look what happened. His change of foreign policy. It never really happened. It went back because he was beaten by a bad system.
Sabi ni Soledad Miller, by 2034, baka wala na mga Duterte.
So, nasaan sila? Saan sila pupunta? Mamamatay silang lahat?
By then, Baste would be a very, very experienced politician na.
Bakit mawawala sila? Saan sila pupunta? Mga Marcos nga nawala. Tinanggal nga sila sa Pilipinas after 1986. Naging presidente pa ang puta. After 30 years.
Ay, nga 30 years nagbakasyon.
Yeah, 30 years nagbakasyon. Oh.
Diba?
Actually, hindi nga eh. Nakabalik nga sila after 6 years. Nanalo pa ng congressman. Naging senador pa. Ilang beses. Naging ganyan. Naging presidente pa. Everything will happen in their right time. We don't know if 2028 is the right moment, but for me, as of this moment, 2028 is not the right time. Hindi mo malalaman na ang bunga ay hinog na kung ito ay hindi mo nakikitang hinog na. Ganun lang yan. Kaya enjoy the show up to 2028. Diba?
Well, ako sa sitwasyon ko ngayon, okay lang sa akin wag tumakbo yung mga Duterte. Mas mag-e-enjoy ako kapag nakita ko kung paano magpatayan tong mga to.
Yeah. Well, ako nga, you need a strong party. Wala namang strong party si Sara. Wala pang partido si Sara. In order for you to do well, when you become president, in order for you to become a good president, you need to have a lot of politicians supporting you.
Tingin ko rin si PRRD kung just in case kung hingin yung payo niya ni Sara, tingin ko papayan din ni PRRD na wag na.
Kasi si PRRD na nagsabi, si Digong na nagsabi kay Sara, di ba? Hindi ba narinig yung sinabi niya no sa SMNI last year? Na okay na yan, Vice President ka. Bakit sabihin niyo ako pa yung, ba't hindi ko naniniwala sa akin? Si PRRD na nagsabi.
Saka kung si PRRD, kung tatakbo si Sara para protektahan si PRRD, hindi kailangan ni PRRD yung kaya niya protektahan yung sarili niya kahit wala si Sara. Kahit hindi presidente si Sara.
Bakit kayo sa kayo nagagalit? Yung tatay na mismo nagsabi kay Sara. On live TV na okay na yung Vice President. Okay na yan. Sa akin kayo magagalit. Sinasabi ko lang ulit, sinasabi ni PRRD.
Asa na si Joey? So, sa wala na ito naging page mo, yung For the Motherland. Kakaloka, no?
Well, it's currently unpublished. It's not yet deleted. So, i-verify. Kasi yan, report of impersonation attack. So, matagal pa yan. Ipaprocess pa yan ng Facebook, etc. So, kung hindi yan nabalik,
impersonation attack?
Kung hindi yan nabalik at the maximum of 1 month, wala na yan.
Paano report on impersonation attack?
Sabi
Sino
ni
ito?
Gian Esper, if you will endorse Ms. Sasordando Sasot as if those moms, sino may endorse? Sino may, ano to? Sino may endorse mo na may sense and logic na tumakbo sa 2028? Wala. Oh. Wala. Hindi po tao ang problema. Ang problema po ay sistema.
Mm-mm.
So kahit sinong ilagay mo dyan, a good leader will always be beaten down by a bad system. That is basic in systems analysis.
Mm-mm.
Kasi kayong analysis nyo is messianic analysis. Alam niyo yung messianic analysis? Meron kayong savior complex. Sa tingin ninyo, pag may savior, kahit bad system
Okay
yan,
na.
okay na. Hindi nga. Yung PRRD, he's a good president, but a bad system beat him down.
Mm-mm.
Naintindihan nyo na. Mag-aral kayo. A bad system will always beat down a good person. A good system will elevate a bad person. Simple as that. Look at Filipinos. Nasa Pilipinas, bad system. Nakikita mong behavior ng mga Pilipino sa Pilipinas. O,
Mm-mm.
di ba? Dalhin mo yan sa isang bansang may magandang sistema. Ano nangyayari? Umuunlad ang buhay. Nagsisipag.
Ayun. Kaya nga dapat elevate ang let us understand the real problem. Wala tayong tagapagligtas, guys. Tayo ang magliligtas sa mga sarili-sarili natin.
Nagigets
Ay.
niyo yon? Kaya nga 'di ba hanggang ngayon wala pa rin, hindi pa rin nakikita ng mga Pilipino ang tunay na problema. Hindi tao ang problema.
Sistema.
Sistema. Ngayon kung nasa framework pa rin kayo, kailangan ito si tumakbo si ganito, tumakbo si ganyan, subanyan. Ha? We had a lot of brilliant senators and politicians before. More brilliant, Sansara, more able, etc. Look at Miriam Defensor Santiago.
Mm-mm.
Miriam Defensor Santiago was beaten down by a bad system.
Mm-mm. Ginawang mere loka-loka na lang, 'di ba?
Oo, nag-enjoy naman yung maraming tao, etc. Eh ganun nga because that's how the system works. So hanggang hindi na i-imbibe ng mga Pilipino na ang dapat palitan ay sistema. And there will be a organized group. Ulitin ko, organized group who believes that there should be a system change, who will lead the way, not a person, but a group, a political party. Things won't change. Kaya nga di bang advice ko noon, dapat si Sara ay magtayo ng national party with a clear vision for the country that would usher in a systemic change.
Pero kaya niya ba? O kailangan ng ninang?
Kailangan niyang gawin yun. You know, if she can do it. Kaya nga, it will take time.
Kasi nagawa nga niya yung hugpong eh.
Di ba kaya nga, it will take time. Ngayon kasi, natutunan na ni Sara na if you compromise your idea, if you compromise your vision in a bad system, you will be beaten down by a bad system. Look what happened to her in DepEd. She's a good leader, but it is a bad system. What happened? Hindi niya kinaya. Dahil nakita niya nga na hindi siya tatagal dito. Dahil putang inang itong mga to, gusto bigyan ko sila ng pera. Otherwise, iipitin nila yung pondo ng DepEd. That's how it works. And even during PRRD's time, that's how it worked. Di ba? Nakita nyo naman yung mga congressman, mga senador no, nag-iipit-ipit ng ganito, ipit-ipit, pinahirap. Merong pahirapan levels. Nung panahon ni Duterte, yung budget niyan, meron yung compromise pa sa mga congressman. No, sige, pero hanggang 10% lang or 15%. Meron pa rin corruption.
Hindi naman naubos eh.
Hindi naubos. Pero, ayun na nga, pag binigyan mo sila ng 15%, ay putang ina eh. Hanggang 6 years ka lang naman, titiisin na namin yan. So after 6 years, ano mangyayari? Babalik uli sa 45. Nakita nyo na, ang problema ay sistema. Eh ayaw yung palitan ng sistema. Gusto nyo lang palitan ng tao. Bakla. Saka nakakita ng gano'n, edi uulit lang. Maghihintay lang yung mga yan. 6 years ka lang naman eh.
Ayun. Sabi ni Brad Pats, but you can never change a system through election. only through revolution. Eh, kaso nga lang, hindi na magre-revolusyon na ng mga tao at
Hindi,
okay pa siya.
hindi nga
Okay pa siya.
magre-revolution ng mga tao kasi nga, okay pa siya at naniniwala pa siya na, ay, magpalit lang tayo ng tao. Gets yun na.
Mm-mm.
Or magpalit ng constitution, ayaw naman natin kasi delikado. Diba?
Diba? So wala ka, uulit-ulit ka lang, magiging presidente si Sara ng 2028. O di pag bibigyan lang siya, anong gusto bibigyan? Bibigyan lang namin yung hilig mo. Okay, pak, ganito, gusto mong labanan, gusto mong mag-war on drugs. Di ba? Lahat yan, mga congressman na yan, sinuportahan ng war on drugs na noon. Why? Because, nagsisip-sip sila gusto nila, kailangan nila ng budget. Susuportahan namin yung war on drugs mo, pero kailangan meron kaming
Oo.
That is
Si Barbers, 'di ba? Yung si Barbers na ang si Barbers na ang
ayun.
chair ng drugs committee ng dangerous drugs sa Congress nung presidente si PRRD, o 'di ba? Todo suporta siya sa war on drugs ni PRRD, ganyan. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, dapat yung extend pa yan si PRRD. May mga pag-ganon pa si Barbers noon. And he didn't see EJK as a pressing issue during that time.
Tangina
Kaya
ko
nga-
Barbero pala.
Kaya nga ngayon, itong mga new political forces, halimbawa, yung mga religious group, dapat maniwala sila sa kailangan ng isulong ay systemic changes. Kasi yung mga religious group, sila ang mas may sa tao mas may connect sa maraming tao Di
And they
ba?
are the ones who can capable rin silang mag-move ng votes.
Mag-move ng tao. Di votes, mag-move ng tao to demand a systemic change in Philippine politics. Di ba? Na others, ulit-ulit ka. Di ba? Ganun na nangyari kay PRD. Naging presidente siya. The reason why we think that the presidency of Duterte's presidency is so good because the rest are just so bad.
Sabi ni Dashon, mali ka tao ang mali, hindi sistema.
O anong tama sa sistema ng Pilipinas? Anong tama sa sistema ng Pilipinas? Tell me, anong tama sa sistema ng Pilipinas? Do you know the system? Do you know the political system of the Philippines? Pakitin mo nga yan o educate mo nga ako. Bakit tama ang sistema ng Pilipinas? Tama ba ang sistema?
Nakikita na nga natin na yung system ngayon. Just look at the House of Representatives right now.
Diba?
It is the system that enables the behavior of a person. Makikipagdebate ka pa.
Obvious naman, di ba? Kaya nga ang dami ngayong mga politiko na before align kay Duterte pero ngayon bumabaliktad. Kasi otherwise, pag hindi ka bumaliktad,
Hindi totoo yan.
kung kumalaban ka, wala kang mapapala. Walang mapapala yung constituents mo kasi hindi ka mabibigyan ng pondo. So, kailangan mo din sumabay or sumakay. Mapipilitan ka. So, yun yung mali sa sistema. Kahit tama kang tao, pag mali yung sistema,
Lalamon at lalamunin ka ng maling sistema. Unless Buddha ka.
Zen.
Buddha ka ba? That's why you should have a better design system. Yung mga nangyayari yan. Yung mga nangyayari yan, okay? If you cannot beat them, you will join them in a bad system. That's guaranteed. There are empirical studies supporting that. Diba? Kayo ba may empirical studies ba kayo supporting your claims?
Oo. Ito nga di ba? Kagaya nito, yung uri ng kongreso na meron tayo ngayon. Kaalyado naman ni PRRD most of the people there kasi yung mga taong nandyan, yun din yung mga tao nung congressman si PRRD. So, nung panahon ni PRRD, kampi silang lahat kay PRRD, agree sila, ganyan. Because they do not
I agree with the previous commenter. It is not the system, it is us. You know, those words do not have any empirical support. Okay? Like for example, there are studies na twins. They have both genetic makeup. Okay? They live in two different families. One is a good system, the other one is a bad system. Which twin do you think flourish in life? May gusto rin mag-join itong...
Sige, go join. Ayan. Ay, pero hindi tayo pwedeng magtagal ng bonggang-bongga, ha? Ayan. Yes, actually, okay naman ang sistema. Ang nakaupo nga lang yung hindi, sabi ni Gerald Gabuco.
Anong okay sa sistema? Oh, what
Ba't
is
hindi tayo nakakapagpaupo ng okay? Ibig sabihin, yung sistema may mali.
So, anong tama sa liquidation by certification na sistema?
Ayun, Joey, say goodbye to your 1 AM. Oo nga, mukhang magbababay na tayo sa 1 AM.
Even sa presidente saka sa Congress, dapat magkaroon ng balance of may magkaroon ng utuan, otherwise parang yung nangyayari ngayon, di ba? Ano man tawag doon? Naghihimuran tong si BBM saka si Martin. Kasi pag tinapak to si Martin, pwedeng ma-impeach si BBM, gumawa ng dahil sa Congress yan. So,
Gusto ko ng pag mag-argue kailangan meron kang empirical support. Dapat meron kang supported by studies. Hindi lang pwedeng, opinion ko dapat, tao yan, hindi sistema. Hindi ko pwedeng gano'n otherwise ibababa. Sayang lang ang oras.
O
ikaw,
sino umakyat si Bolan Xiao?
Sino ka?
Di Semimia.
Naloka naman ako.
Ayan,
Anyway.
hello.
Hi Joey, hi Sas. Ito lang yung kasi you mentioned earlier that it is the system that has a problem. So, first siguro dapat nating i-define first kung ano yung nagfo-form ng sistema ng Pilipinas. As a democratic country, 'di ba? Sino ba yung yung nagde-define ng Pilipinas, 'di ba? Tao pa din. So, we the voters decide who's going to sit in the position. So the problem there is that if you are
But
seeing,
you don't decide who's going to run.
yeah,
Do you understand? You don't decide who's going to run. You decide the choice is there. You cannot choose who's going to run. And
exactly. So the
and
point
that's
there,
the systemic problem.
yeah, the point there is, okay, so we have this option who's going, we do not decide who's going to run, yeah, we're good with that. But the problem is we have the option to choose who are going to vote for that particular position.
If your choice
is para ma-address kita properly, itong naka-Japanese.
Ako pa rin yun, si Parahubog, yeah.
Parahubog, ganito lang yan. Pag binigyan kita ng choices, dalawang tae, o di kahit sino iboto ko dyan, tae pa rin ang lalabas.
Parahubog ka ba? Parahubog ka? Ikaw si Parahubog?
Yeah, ako si Parahubog. Sas, ang punto ko kasi dun is you're saying earlier na it is the system that has a problem.
Have you ever lived outside the Philippines?
No.
Exactly.
I was born here. I was born and stayed here in the Philippines for 43 years already.
Exactly. So the only system that you know,
wala kang alam na choices.
Wala kang alam na choices. You only live in the Philippines. It is the only system that you know. So you think that it is a good system, tao lang ang problema, but that is not correct. Tanungin mo mga OFWs who are in a country with a good system, it's not about the people, it is the system. Because a good system can easily weed out bad people. And it is a proven fact that a bad system will defeat a good person every time. That is a fact of life.
I differ kasi
you cannot if you won't like to disagree with the established fact of life, you have to give me a good study debunking it. But there is no study debunking it. You are only basing on your feelings.
Yung family dynamics, di ba? Yun eh.
Wait lang, Miss Hannah. Parahubog, respond to that.
Okay, so ganito kasi Sas, when I was in college, I studied political science. So very idealistic ako that time. And then when the Supreme Court decided that the government of Arroyo is a legitimate government, I tried to question ano nangyayari. Kasi ang nakasaad sa Article 7, Section 8, first paragraph, that in cases of death, permanent disability, removal from office, or resignation of the president, the vice president shall become the president. So
Okay.
wala dun sa apat na instances na yon na magiging legitimate yung Arroyo government. And then I asked my professor, sabi ko, paanong linegitimize ng Supreme Court yung
Nakapasa ka
Arroyo
sa
government?
subject mo?
Ha?
Nakapasa ka?
I actually quit kasi because of that.
Oh, that's the reason. Medyo stupid yung question eh. Sorry
Hindi, kasi I actually quit because of that kasi sabihin na natin na Supreme Court yan, sila yung magde-decide if a scenario is parang legitimate or not, or parang constitutional or not, but hindi talaga ako convinced that the Arroyo government is a legitimate government
Then
because
that's why hindi ka nagtuloy sa ano. And well, I'm so sorry ha. I cannot continue with this kind of conversation if, medyo sobrang baba ng level eh. You're asking a
okay.
question whether the Arroyo administration is a legitimate organization when in fact wala na yung presidente, nag-succeed siya. That is what the Constitution says and you cannot accept it.
No, it's not a constitution. It's the Supreme Court who decided that it is
Bakla! The Supreme Court decided based on the provision of the Constitution.
yeah. Okay, so
There's
yun.
no
So,
debate in there. I'm so sorry, Parahubog. You're wasting our time.
all right. So sige.
Okay, thank you.
Yun na-
Bye-bye.
all right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Joey. And
You're
thank you so much for your time,
welcome.
Joey.
Mm.
And
Miss
Sas
Hannah.
pala.
Miss
Go,
Hannah.
Hannah.
Natawa lang kasi ako, hindi naiintindihan yung sistema. Parang wala ka bang family dynamics? Wala bang rules sa bahay ninyo? Or wala ba kayong culture sa sarili nyong family and you don't see the other culture ng kung pinsan mo, yung parents niya or something like that? Because that's what a system is. A system is a
Yeah.
set of rules. So, katulad ng sinabi ni Miss As, na napag-usapan din namin before ni Miss Joey, is kakainin ka talaga ng sistema kung yung existing system is like that. So, kaya yung mga tao, gusto nilang umalis, di ba?
Yeah.
So, parang ikaw, kung hindi ka masaya sa family mo, sa rules ng family mo, sa culture ng family mo, you will go out.
Like for example, if you really think it's just a person, why do you think feudalism needed to be abolished? Tao lang pala yan eh.
Lahat naman tayo tao. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
But then
diba?
again, may
Tao lang
rules
pala.
tayo eh.
Why do you think the system of slavery needed to be abolished by a civil war? Kung tao lang pala yan, tao lang naman.
Tao lang naman.
Tao lang naman yan eh. Hindi sistema ang mali tao. Bakla,
Yeah.
they had to have a civil war in order to abolish the system
Abolish.
in the United
Siguro,
States.
accountability ang wala. Yung accountability talaga na, ito yung ginawa ko. Parang
Because the system doesn't provide for it. Yun nga yung problem. Because the system doesn't provide for it. For
The system-
example.
The system, it's the political system in the Philippines rewards being a bad leader.
Correct.
That
yes.
is the problem. Look at Duterte. He was a good leader. He was not rewarded.
Yeah,
Kita mo
so,
nangyayari ngayon.
nung humarap na si Duterte. So, parang ang dating sa akin is, if I'm the president and I impose this law, the Tokhang law, something like that, and then after that, nawala na ako sa pagka-presidente, and you said that's wrong, and then if I persecute mo ako for doing my job. So every president that leaves the office will be prosecuted in the future just because we said so. They said so.
Di ba ganyan naman ang nangyayari? Natigil lang yan kay Duterte.
I mean, like as a
Diba?
parent, kailan mo papaluin yung anak mo? Like, parang may anak ka, and then yung anak mo naghahasik ng lagim. So, anong gagawin mo sa anak mo? I mean, ang sa akin lang kasi,
Like for example, itong online gambling. So our current system, it is available. You can gamble in everywhere. You can gamble through using your GCash, etc. That's a system. Pag sinabi mong, hindi tayo magkakaproblema, nasa tao yan.
siguro kasi, I think sa akin lang, the root of the problem is nawala yung values na subject natin sa school. So bumaba talaga yung values kasi
That's beside the it's actually hindi yun yung coverage ng hindi yung coverage ng issue.
It's part of it. It's there. The thing is, whatever you do, if the system is bad, there is a certain ceiling that you can be good in that system.
So
you cannot go beyond that because the entire system is bad. Lalamunin ka talaga niyan. As a system is a series of established practices, established etc. Kasi ang mga tao, people still has this illusion that whatever was happening in their lives is a product of their free will. That is incorrect. That's already been established in neuroscience, empirical analysis. That's actually a lot of what's going on in our lives is a product of the system that we are in. And we don't even and free will even plays a small role in our lives. Actually, in among physicists, there's no such thing as free will because everything is predetermined by previous conditions. So now you have all this system. That's why if you would like to be a good person, if you would like to have a good thing, you have to change your system. Like for example, nagyoyosi ka. gusto mong mag-quit. You cannot be in the same system that there are a lot of people smoking.
Oo, totoo
Because magre-relapse at magre-relapse ka. Halimbawa, si father na 15
Yeah,
years na
I smoke. So kapag sinabi ko sa asawa ko na I'm quitting, I don't want to see you smoking. Tapos nakita ko siya nagyosi, mapapayosi din ako.
Yes, because it's about kita mo si father, nag-relapse siya, nasa kumbento na nag-relapse. Siguro he was still in the same system, no? That is the thing. Kahit
So,
gaano mo wala
Sweetness,
you will always be beaten down by a bad system. Like for example, no matter how good you are as a driver and if you drive in a traffic system like Manila,
hindi ka gagalaw. So,
best,
ang question ko na lang siguro as a whole tayo, as a citizen, as Filipinos, how can we contribute to change the system? Yun na lang siguro.
there must be an organized group that should lead the way. It's always a group that leads and change a system. Ngayon kasi wala. That is the problem. Si Sarah, wala siyang group. And Sarah's already learned na she cannot dismantle the master's house using the master's tools. Kaya nga maganda, nilubayan niya na tong kalokohang unity na to, na akala mo gusto nilang maging pagandahin ng sistema, yung pala gusto lang talaga nilang, they would like to have the old system go back wherein ang nagbe-benefit ay ito.
Can we as normal citizens like help start this kind of start a system like this? Can we try?
You have to be an organized group. You cannot just be one individual. It has to be a group. It has to be a political party. It has to be a
Or
nationwide
hindi ba
political
pwedeng
party.
consciousness? Parang consciousness ng mga Pilipino?
I mean, mahirap
That's a
mahirap
mystical,
talaga.
that's a mystical way of putting it, no, Mami Laika, but we're talking about material facts. You cannot
Kasi
change.
gusto ko lang yung comment ni Andeng, sabi niya, a system that does not give merit to people who deserve to be in the position. Actually, nangyayari to ngayon.
Kaya nga ang mangyayari niya, mag-uumpisa ka sa political party. You have to construct a political party based on meritocracy. And ang nakikita ko, Sarah can do that. Because, maybe she's one of the most qualified person. Maybe she can use the wattage or the appeal of the Duterte name in order to form a new political party based on meritocracy. That the people who's going to be endorsed by the party is going to form that party are actually selected based on meritocracy. And that political party is actually present to the people an actual plan on how to do systemic change. Now, if they could be ushered in by revolution, fine. If they could be ushered in by an election, fine. But the very basis of that is an organized group of people committed to systemic change. Hindi po pwede yung dispersed. No change happened that way, na dispersed. Kailangan it is an actual physical organized group.
You think we can last na lang. You think as normal citizen, as a normal Filipino, we can start on a barangay level to push forward our advocacies para
Again,
marami
it doesn't matter. It has to be an organized group with a clear agenda, with a clear program. Actually, it's a real political party. Na hindi to kuning na party list. It's an entire organized group.
Sabi ni Vega Punk, search niyo po yung correct movement. Yung correct movement po hindi pwede kasi correct movement po yun. Na-encounter na
Teka lang,
namin.
i-address ko lang si Elsie Xiao. Sabi niya, as much as I agree on system change, I want to point out a correction regarding Estrada versus Arroyo. The purported ground, constructive resignation is not in the Constitution. Elsie Xiao, it doesn't matter kung ano yung pinag-desisyon na nila yun. How can you go against the Supreme Court? Yung Constitution nga natin, ang sabi doon, sila ang magde-decide on things like this. And they decided that way. That is the system.
Well, a constructive resignation is still a resignation.
It's still a resignation. Pagkatapos, ngayon, whether they're going to regard it as a constructive resignation or whatsoever, it resulted into vacation. Ngayon, ang punto dito is that, how can you not accept the decision of the Supreme Court? Sa Constitution nga natin, it is the Supreme Court who's going to make a decision. You just don't agree with it. You just don't agree with the decision. But whatever decision they rendered during that time, it is part of our system, which is provided in the Constitution.
Yeah. Sabi dito, the Filipinos has to revolt.
Para sa akin, kaya I wanted to point out na, okay, you disagree with the decision, but that is the system. So ngayon, parang pagtatanungin mo na, ako hindi ako agree, ganyan, pero tinanggap ko na, wala kang choice, tatanggapin mo talaga kasi yun yung provided for ng system. Diba? Ngayon, if you don't agree, you don't agree. Wala ka naman choice. Tatanggapin mo yan. How can you go against the Supreme Court when they decide that way? En banc decision din yan, if I remember it correctly.
Kaya nga, alimbawa, sabi dito, Filipinos have to revolt. You cannot just revolt na individual. It has to be, look what happened in 1898. The Katipunan broke down because it was, etc. So the revolution was ushered in, not by an actual group, no? 1896, it was just hijacked by another oligarchs. The EDSA DOS, nothing. The people were just used there as a warm body. Wala namang. There were no systemic changes. It was just like a change of person. A revolution cannot lead to real changes if there is no organized group behind it with an actual vision for the country, because that organized group would lay down the new ground for new order. Yun na nga, kailangan mo ng ganon. That is what's missing right now. That's why it's going to be a repetition of the same thing over and over again.
Thank you so much for the time. Giveaway na ako kasi marami pang nakapila.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hannah. Ay, Marie M, you wanted to share something. Mami Laika, meron kang sasabihin? Mami Laika? Sige, mamaya, magsasalita yan si Mami Laika. Yes, Marie, meron kang gusto i-share?
Hi, Joey. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Hello?
Mhm.
Hi. Ako naintindihan ko si Sas kung saan siya nanggagaling, no? Mataas yung level na yun ng sinasabi niya eh. Kasi, doon muna tayo sa sinasabi rin ng mga tao na gusto nila sa Sarap sa 2028. It's a frustration lang ng gusto talaga natin kasing palitan na kung nakaupo. Yun kasi lang ang nakikita natin for 2028. I think yung point of view din ni Sas is, you don't want to waste Sarah's time na parang nangyari rin sa panahon ni Duterte. I mean, hindi naman na-waste yung 6 years ni Duterte, pero look what happened after, di ba? So, nauulit at uulit din naman kung hindi talaga napapalitan. Yun yung point of view nun eh. So, kahit pa 2028 maupo yan, sure mananalo yan. Kaya lang, after that, what? Kung hindi papalitan yung sistema, paulit lang tayo na naman ng another 6 years, gano'n na naman, di-discontinue na naman, meron na namang another set ng mga tambaluslos, alam mo yun? Yun eh. Kaya kailangan talaga palitan, tama rin yung organized group na dapat nandyan na. It may come from a lot consolidation of a lot of different groups and troops. Yun. That's all I wanna say, Joey.
Okay, thank you. JL?
Hey, hello, Miss Joey. Can you hear me?
Clear?
Ayun, yun. Actually, nanonood lang ako kanina habang naglalaro ng PlayStation. Tapos narinig ko nga yung topic. I'm not sure kung natatandaan mo, pero yan lagi yung binabanggit ko, di ba? Yung change of system. Kaya nung narinig ko si Sas, medyo naganahan ako, kaya medyo
Diretso na tayo,
pumila.
JL, sa topic. Oo.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, ayun. Agree nga ako kay Sas na, yun nga, gaya nung sinasabi ko lagi pag pumapanik ako, it's the system that has to be changed talaga. Kasi nga, yung sistema natin ngayon, napaka-central. As usual, yung gaya nung sinabi ko, double-edged sword. Pag nilagay mo ang Duterte, okay, kasi nga may political will siya. Kung ano yung gusto niya mangyari, magagawa niya kasi nga powerful ang presidential system natin. At this, yung negative side niya is, pag naglagay ka naman ng halimbawang kagaya ngayon na weak leader, wala ring mangyayari. Tapos, ma-overcome lang ng mga tao sa paligid niya. Ganon. So,
Actually, Duterte was overcome by the bad system. Look what happened. His change of foreign policy. It never really happened.
Last, oo.
It went back because he was beaten by a bad system.
yung foreign policy niya.
Because the system says that the decision for foreign policy lies with the chief executive.
Hindi
pero
na ano siya doon. Hindi nyo kasi alam na nangyari doon, di ba? Sabi niya, okay, I'm gonna usher in a new foreign policy. But it was a bad system that he is steering. And the bad system went down. He was filibustered even by the bureaucracy. Because it's a bad system.
Ay, yung towards the last, yung last few years niya. Yeah, oo, tama.
Wala kang kaya the presidential system is not really that powerful because you have Like for example, in the United States, the president is not that powerful. Look at Obama. Obama promised this. The entire world look up to him. What happened? He was beaten up by the system.
Mm.
Yeah, well, yun nga, yung sa foreign policy. Pero kahit pa paano naman sa hindi ba medyo nasunod pa rin naman yung gusto niya nung
No.
yung most nung ano.
No.
Revoke nga niya yung VFA, tapos di ba withdraw niya yung revocation?
It never, it started on a good note, but the thing is, the president, it is the implementors that will decide of how it will be implemented, and that implementors are part of the bird system. Hindi mo nga mapapalitan yun, no? Because they are entrenched in that. Kaya nga, kita mo si Sara wanted to initiate a lot of reforms in DepEd. Magaling si Sara, meron siyang political will. What happened? She was beaten up by a bad system.
Okay. Well, yung kay Sara, parang yung mga first years naman niya is parang okay naman yung feedback sa kanya eh. Ito lang yung dulo nung niyayari na siya. Yun na yung, well, ayun na nga, yung sistema. Pero anyway, yun nga yung parang pinapoint ko na yung sa sistema natin ngayon, it's really flawed na parang lahat sila nagko-connive para lang sa self-gain na dapat talaga palitan na. Yun nga, yung federal parliamentary talaga ako eh. Kailangan may say ang tao, tapos dapat hindi ka nagpapakampante dyan sa position mo. Anytime dapat pwede kang maalis. Kasi yung pag ganyang 6 years ka, lagi kang fixed term, edi 6 years pa ako rito eh. Ano pang gagawin ko rito? Sige, magpakasasa tayo rito. 'Di ba?
Exactly.
Dapat anytime meron kang sense of accountability na anytime na ayaw na sa'yo ng pinamumunuan mo, aalis ka sa ayaw at sa gusto mo.
Hindi ata nakikinig yung mga tao sa sinabi ni Duterte, no? Napanood niyo ba yung ano niya, yung what's this, yung kanyang press conference after the Senate?
Feudalism. We're still in feudalism.
The Philippines is still a largely feudal system. Ina-explain niya, halimbawa, ikaw barangay captain, kailangan mo maging ano ni mayor. Si mayor, kailangan maging ano siya ni governor. Si governor, kailangan maging ano siya ni congressman. That is how a feudal system is. Yun ang inaano niya, you are still in a feudal system. Siya na mismo nagsabi, you cannot turn a feudal system in a good system. Kaya nga maraming bansang nag-abolish ng feudal system because it is a bad system. Okay, go ahead, JL.
Yes, and to add to that, hindi kasi pa pwedeng aasa tayo na laging merong Duterteng mamumuno sa atin. Hindi naman habang buhay merong ganong klaseng mamumuno sa atin. Parang si Duterte nga parang I'm not sure kung gaano kalaki yung ratio na magkakaroon tayo ng ganon na tapat talaga na talagang gusto lang niyang mamuno, mapaganda yung buhay na nanggaling siya sa ilalim. Hindi pa pwedeng ganon na doon lang natin iaasa yung bansa natin, yung hope natin na sana meron ulit tatakbong ganon. So that's why na dapat yung sistema, yung hope natin. Yung sistema ang dapat baguhin na magbe-breed ng maayos na pamumuno. Hindi yung ganyan na based lang sa yan nga, feudalism. Feudal
Yung Messiah, yung nag-aantay ka ng savior. Feudalism yan eh. Nag-aantay ka na, naku, si ganito na magiging tagapagligtas. That's feudalism. Ang nangyayari kasi no, kailangan ang magising kasi dito is yung middle class. Kasi it's always the middle class that brings about a systemic change. And natutulog pa yung middle class eh.
Actually, ako, I could say na part ako ng middle class. Yun lang kasi ang problema. Yun nga yung maganda rin sa mga iglesia or yung mga religious sect na organize sila. Madali silang ang tawag dito, kumbaga mag-organize. Pag tayo parang ang feeling ko, hintayan tayo eh. Ako, gustong-gusto ko na mabago talaga. Pero parang ang feeling mo kasi dahil middle class ka, hindi mo alam sino bang kampi mo, sino bang ano. Yun yung nakikita kong problema kasi.
Zanny Beck, gusto mong umakyat? Sabi niya kasi, nung nabudol kayo sa sistema na sinisisi ninyo, Ano, Zanibek, si PRRD pa lang yung presidente. We want system change na.
System change. Matagal na pong sistema ang problema.
Yeah,
Huwag kang
exactly.
tanga. Huwag kang tanga-tanga dyan. But anyway, kung gusto mo ipakita ang talino mo, pwede kang umakyat. Akyat
Ipapa,
ka.
papabasa ko sa inyo yung sinulat ko noon ha. November 2015. Sandali.
Mm. Ayan. Anyway, JL, move tayo kay Rudy Padilla ha.
Ay, last point, Miss Joey, last na lang. Yung nabanggit ni mabilis na lang, yung tanong kanina na ano ba magagawa ng ordinary citizen para yung sa changes nga sana. Ano lang, ako yung parang kahit sino na lang yung nasa circle mo, ma-educate mo na lang. Ako, for example, yung asawa ko na lang, wala siyang pakialam pero nung pinapaliwanag ko sa kanya na hindi ka pwedeng walang pakialam kasi bawat nangyayari sa bansa natin, apektado tayo Yung bawat perang binibili natin sa grocery, sa pagkain ng anak natin, sa gatas, sa diaper. Pag hindi ka nakialam, tataas ng tataas yan kasi nasa kanila yung pera. So yun lang. Thank you, Miss Joey.
Ako, may
Okay.
comment lang ako doon. Kahit naman huwag ka mag-educate ng mga nasa circle mo, sa'yo lang mismo, pwede nang, huwag kayong mag-patronize ng mga politikong alam naman natin na inuuto ka lang. Or yung, alam mo, yung ginagawa nila is parang pakinabang na makukuha mo. Dapat ang ginagawa ng politiko, yung pakinabang ng magagawa para sa buong, sa majority ng Pilipino, hindi para sa may hirap lang, hindi para sa gantong nasa daylayan lang. Dapat yung pangarap nila sa Pilipinas, encompassing sa buong Pilipino. Yung ganong politiko. Yung mga politiko, maging matalino tayo sa pagpili ng politiko. Yun lang.
Sabi ni Dahon Simang, naging bad ang system kasi naglagay tayo ng bad na tao para mamuno sa system. Ha ha ha. Okay. Maghanap ka ng, our system is feudalism. So maghanap ka ng mga bansang pinanatili ang feudalism.
Ayun.
Argue.
Sabi ni Amir Khalil, Ate Joey, pakinggan namin live mo habang nasa week. Uy, condolences ha. So, kung sino man yung Relative ba, Amir Khalil? Ayan, heartfelt condolences sa pamilya ninyo. Ayan.
Bakit daw mahirap baguhin ang system na hindi nag-work? Because there are people benefiting from a system. And those people benefiting from the system are the same people since time immemorial. Hindi naman nagbabago
Oh, isa pa sa nagbe-benefit yan yung mga hindi naman sa yung mga umaasa sa ayuda. Natutuwa tayo sa ayuda. Nakikiano tayo kung bakit nagpapakain din tayo sa sistema kasi yung pera imbis na iayuda sa atin, imbis na gawing project para mas makinabang yung maraming Pilipino. Okay na sa atin na makinabang tayo ng makinabang sa ayuda. So, alam niyo yung ginagawa isinusubo tayo sa sistema ng mga taong politiko na ginagamit yung sistema para sa interes nila.
So ano ang tama sa feudal system? Johnny Beck, pakisabihin sa amin.
Johnny Beck, ayan. Sabi kasi nga, hindi ako matalino pero hindi rin bobo. Pero alam ko, hindi lahat ng sinasabi nyo tama. Viewers nyo ako almost every night. Dami ko nga natututunan sa inyo. Pero this time, I don't agree na sistema ang mali. Bakit sasabihin, bigla namin sinisi ang sistema? Matagal na namin sinisisi ang sistema. Kung talagang, first and foremost, Johnny Beck, huwag kang sinungaling. Okay, hindi ka nanonood gabi-gabi. Kasi kung nanonood ka gabi-gabi, alam mo na system is one of the basic component ng politics namin dito, that we are for reform, okay, ng system. So, first and foremost, Hanibek, huwag kang nagsisinungaling. Huwag kang yung nagpapatronize na kunwari, pinapanood ko kayo gabi. Hindi mo kami pinapanood gabi-gabi kasi otherwise, hindi ka magugulat that we are talking about system change. Okay? So, since we have that outside, we remove that out of the way, okay? Yung sinasabi mo na hindi lahat ng sinasabi nyo tao, dami ko natutunan, pero this time, I don't agree na sistema ang mali. Okay, defend your answer. Bakit hindi mali ang sistema natin?
Bakit hindi mali ang feudal system? Bakit hindi mali ang feudal system ng Pilipinas? Bakit hindi mali ang bureaucratic capitalist system ng Pilipinas? Ano ibig sabihin ng bureaucratic capitalist? Yung mga oligarko, yung mga mayayaman na may mga ari ng mga ganito, they are the ones ruling. And then of course, they will make sure that it will benefit them against your interest. Tingnan mo nga yung kuryente mo. Tingnan mo nga yung agriculture mo. Bakit yung agriculture mo ay hindi nag-develop na unahan pa tayo ng mga bansang tinuruan natin noon ng agriculture? Because it is a bad system. We are in a bad system. No? So yun na nga, you have to defend that the feudal system is correct. And second, magbigay ka ng mga bansang umunlad na hindi inabolish ang feudal system.
At eto yung mga mali doon sa mga ganitong nakikisaw-saw sa usapan, no? Sabi niya, "You yourself has mentioned that the system has existed since time immemorial. Therefore, the issue lies not with the system but with us." Anong system yung tinutukoy mo? Palahubog?
Yes,
Parahubog?
matagal lang may feudal system. Kaya nga yung mga bansang umunlad, they abolished the feudal system.
Kung
Kaya pala kaya alam mo kung hindi ka nag-quit ng political science, maiintindihan mo yung
naintindihan mo 'to. Hindi, kaya kasi gusto nag-quit kasi hindi niya mag-grasp yung concepts.
O ayun ang feudalism, intindihin niyo na lang yung kanta ni ano ba to, ni Bamboo, yung Tatsulok. Ayun, yun lang, Tatsulok. Hanggat may Tatsulok.
Oh, you are yun na nga, you are in a feudal system. Sinabi na nga ni Duterte. Si Duterte na mismo nagsabi, our system is still largely feudal. So defend that the feudal system is good system. At ang mali ay yung tao.